Welcome to the Deep Dive. Today we're jumping straight into what it takes to launch an iGaming platform in our 2025.
Yeah, it's a huge topic. High potential, global reach. Lots of passion goes into these ventures, and often a lot of investment too.
Definitely. And the allure is strong. But our insights today, they come from the folks at TC Gaming White Label who've been in the trenches.
They've seen it all, the successes, and maybe more importantly, the pitfalls.
Exactly. So if you're thinking, hey, grab a white label, launch, profit, well, this deep dive is probably for you.
Yeah, it's really that simple, is it?
Not in 2025. We want to cut through the noise, give you the essentials before you even think about profit. Think of this as like the crucial prep work.
That's the key message from TC Gaming, really. Passion gets you started, sure. But today's iGaming world, it's regulated, it's tech-heavy, it's competitive.
So careful planning isn't just nice to have.
It's absolutely paramount. It's the foundation.
Okay, let's unpack that. First up, the business plan. Sounds basic, but TC Gaming really hammers this home. It's more than just an outline, right?
Oh, absolutely. They see it as a living roadmap, guiding you for at least that crucial first year. It's your strategic blueprint.
A roadmap, I like that. What are the main jobs of this roadmap then? Why is it so vital?
Well, first off, it forces you to actually clarify your thinking. Like, really think. Where are you aiming? Southeast Asia? Latin America? Maybe a specific niche in Europe?
You can't just say everywhere.
Exactly. And what makes you special? Your unique selling proposition. Is it the games, the killer promotions, super easy payments, maybe top-tier VIP service? The business plan makes you answer those tough questions up front. Define your space.
Makes sense. Carve out your niche. What else does it do?
It helps you control the rhythm, the operational tempo. Launching isn't just flipping a switch, it's staged.
Staged? Like how?
You know, maybe a soft launch, then testing, then expansion. The plan sets KPIs, key performance indicators.
The measurable goals.
Right, for each stage. It flags when you'll need more investment and, crucially, when you might need to pivot or adjust your strategy based on those KPIs. It brings order.
Okay, so it keeps you proactive, not just reacting. TC Gaming also said it reduces anxiety and friction within the team.
Yeah, because it helps you focus. Early on, everything feels urgent. A good plan helps you zero in on that critical 20% of tasks that deliver, like, 80% of the results.
The Pareto principle, basically.
Pretty much. It stops everyone running in different directions, creates alignment.
And it's not just for internal use, is it? It's outward-facing, too.
Hugely important externally. Applying for your license, talking to partners, trying to get investment. A solid, well-researched business plan shows you're serious.
It's your credibility calling card.
Absolutely. It proves you understand the market and you've thought things through. Powerful communication tool.
Okay, so essential stuff. What absolutely has to be in this plan, according to TC Gaming? What are the core sections?
All right, they break it down. First, market and competitor analysis. Deep dive stuff. Who are the players? What's the competition doing? What's the regulatory climate like?
Got it. Know your playground and who's playing in it.
Next, business positioning and development strategy. How are you different? What are your short-term goals? Long-term vision? Nail that down.
Positioning, crucial. Then the tech.
Yep, product and technical solutions. If you're using a white label like TC Gaming, it's about choosing the right platform, understanding its capabilities, ensuring smooth payment integration.
Even with a white label, you need to know what's under the hood.
You do. Stability, security, API flexibility for later. Worth asking about. Then, legal compliance and licensing. Big one.
Can't operate without it.
Definitely not legally. So your plan needs to outline how you'll get licensed for your target markets, your compliance strategy, any legal help you've lined up.
Okay, legal sorted. Then getting players.
Marketing and customer acquisition strategy. How will you find players? What channels? SEO, affiliates, paid ads. What's the budget? How will you build the brand?
No players, no business. Simple as that. What else?
Finances. A proper budget plan and financial forecast. Initial investment, cash flow projections. When do you expect to break even? Be realistic here.
Super important. And finally,
risk assessment and contingency plans. What if regulations change? What if the market shifts? What if you have technical problems? You need backup plans.
Wow. Okay. That's comprehensive. It really covers all the bases, doesn't it?
It has to if you want to build something sustainable.
Right. Let's zoom in on one of those. The target market analysis. TC Gaming calls it non-negotiable. Why such strong emphasis?
Because the differences between regions are just massive. Player needs, regulations, payment preferences, even game tastes, they vary wildly.
So what works in, say, Brazil might totally flop in Thailand.
Exactly. Pick the wrong market for your resources, your positioning, your budget. And you could burn through cash incredibly fast, or worse, run into legal walls.
A costly mistake to make early on.
Hugely costly. It's all about alignment, matching your capabilities to the right opportunity.
So what questions should you be asking when picking a market? TC Gaming must have some pointers.
Definitely. First, geography. Where, specifically? Southeast Asia, LATAM, Europe, North America. Be specific. Then why there? What's the rationale? Is it growing fast? Are the rules maybe a bit more relaxed? Lots of active players, easy payment systems. You need a solid reason.
Not just, it sounds cool.
No. And you must know the current legal status. Is iGaming regulated? How? What's the market penetration? Are there lots of players already, or is there room to grow?
And player preferences, you mentioned.
Crucial. What do they actually play? Sports betting fanatics, live dealer fans, slot players, esports. It varies so much.
You need to offer what they want.
Precisely. And go deeper. Define that typical player. Age range, gambling habits, how do they pay? Credit cards, local e-wallets, crypto. How sensitive are they to promotions? Do they want big cashback deals, or is a smoother user experience more valuable? You need to understand their motivations.
And TC Gaming mentioned local culture plays a part too.
Yeah, it's a really interesting point. Like in some parts of Southeast Asia, the social aspect of gaming is big. In Latin America, maybe big jackpots really resonate.
Little nuances that can make a big difference in how you connect.
Huge difference. You need to look beyond just surveys, maybe check forums, social media, to uncover those hidden needs.
Okay, market and player understood. Then you look at the competition already there.
Absolutely. A preliminary competitive analysis. How saturated is it? Is it a red ocean full of sharks?
Or a blue ocean with more space.
Exactly. Or maybe it's just emerging. And critically, how will you stand out? What's your edge against the existing players? Better service, unique games, sharper marketing.
You need a clear differentiator.
You really do. It just underlines the whole point. Launching successfully in 2025 isn't just about tech. It's deep research, smart planning, understanding your specific audience.
Right. TC Gaming's advice seems to be start slow, move steady, plan first.
That's the essence of it. Build a solid foundation before you try to scale.
Okay, let's move on to another non-negotiable. Licensing and legal compliance. This sounds like a minefield.
It can be, but it's unavoidable. TC Gaming is clear. A valid gambling license is your absolute ticket to operate legally. No shortcuts here.
And there are different types of licenses, aren't there? It's not one size fits all.
Not at all. PC Gaming highlights a few common ones. You've got Anjouan, often seen as faster, lower cost, no gambling tax. Good for newcomers, maybe.
Okay, an entry point.
Then Curacao, longer history, widely accepted, often used for Southeast Asia or Latin America.
Right.
Montenegro is another option, near Europe, moderately regulated, maybe for mid-stage growth. And the big one, Malta, the MGA license.
Heard of that one. Very reputable.
Highly reputable, yes, but also strict regulations and higher costs. Often the choice for high-end platforms targeting European markets.
So choosing isn't just about what's trendy.
Definitely not. It has to align with your target market, your budget, your product strategy. A Malta license might be overkill or impossible if you're a small startup targeting LATAM, for example.
Makes sense. And things are changing too, right? Less reliance on those broad international licenses.
That's a key trend TC Gaming points out. We're seeing a shift towards localized licensing systems. Think Germany, the Netherlands, Ontario, and Canada, countries setting up their own specific rules.
Which adds another layer of complexity.
It does. It means you really need a thorough compliance risk assessment for your chosen market. What's their current stance on iGaming? Do they accept international licenses like Curacao, or are they moving towards requiring a local one?
You need to look ahead.
Absolutely. Are there signs of upcoming regulatory changes, local licenses being planned, new taxes, restrictions on advertising? You need to anticipate these things.
So staying compliant isn't a one-time thing. It's ongoing vigilance.
Constant vigilance. And it ties directly into the next point. Understanding taxes and costs.
Ah, yes, the less glamorous side. Nobody likes unexpected bills.
Exactly. And TC Gaming warns that taxes and fees can be a nasty surprise if you haven't budgeted properly. Every market, every licensed jurisdiction has its own unique tax rules and operational costs.
Give us some examples. What kind of costs are we talking about?
Well, there are the initial licensing fees, but also ongoing maintenance fees for that license. Then payment gateway fees, transaction charges, They add up.
And taxes on winnings or revenue.
Often, yes. Monthly gross gaming revenue, GGR taxes, are common in many regulated markets. Or sometimes there are fixed platform usage fees, depending on the jurisdiction. The variation is huge.
So your financial forecast needs to be really detailed on this.
Absolutely. Your cost projections have to line up with your budget, your intended scale of operations, and the specific demands of your target market and its licensing regime. Underestimate this, and you can run into serious cash flow problems.
Okay, critical planning point. Now let's shift gears slightly. You've got your plan, your market analysis, your license strategy. You need the actual platform. Let's talk about choosing the right white label iGaming provider.
Right. If the license is your entry ticket, TC Gaming kind of positions the white label provider as the engine. It powers your whole operation.
And the advice is not to just pick the cheapest one.
Definitely not. It's about finding a partner for the long haul, the full race, as they put it. You need to evaluate providers, like TC Gaming white label itself, based on your specific business needs, not just the price tag.
Makes sense. So what should you be looking for in a high-quality white label system? What are the essential bits?
TC Gaming lists several key modules. You need a good content management system, CMS, for your site, robust player account management, flexible bonus and promotion modules that's crucial for marketing, a solid game management system to handle all the different game providers, a payment system admin panel to manage transactions, a risk management system very important for fraud prevention and responsible gaming.
Okay, lots of components.
There's more. Analytics or reporting modules, you need data. An affiliate management platform if you plan to use affiliates. Admin access and role control for your team. And player retention tools like CRM and email marketing capabilities.
Wow, it's a complex machine.
It really is. And beyond the modules, you need ongoing technical support, regular game content updates, reliable server hosting. It's a full package.
And TC Gaming warns against template-based solutions. What's the danger there?
The risk is they might lack scalability. You start small, but what happens when you grow? Can the system handle it? And crucially, can they integrate quickly with the local payment methods your players actually use? That's often a sticking point.
So a cheap template might not work in your specific market.
Exactly. Key factors when choosing. TC Gaming highlights multilingual and multi-currency support if you plan to operate in different regions.
Essential for global reach.
Rapid integration with those local payment channels.
Right.
Credit cards might be king in Europe, but e-wallet's essential in Asia, for example.
Right.
A comprehensive CRM and player data analytics system, vital for effective marketing and personalization. And of course, a diverse game portfolio and the ability to easily integrate games from other third-party suppliers if needed.
So choosing the provider is a really strategic decision, not just a technical one.
Absolutely. It underpins your entire operational capability.
Okay, great platform chosen. Now you need players. Let's talk effective marketing and promotion strategies. TC Gaming stresses this is vital for profitability.
It's make or break, really. You can have the best platform in the world, but without players.
It's just expensive code.
Pretty much. The first step, again, is competitor analysis. Understand how they operate in your target market. What promotions do they run? What channels do they use? Look for gaps or areas where you can differentiate.
Find your marketing angle. What are some practical angles TC Gaming suggests?
Well, offering differentiated promotions, something unique for new players, but also rewarding loyal returning users. Setting up a strong affiliate program can be very effective for acquisition.
Affiliates are big in iGaming, aren't they?
Huge. Then there's the digital marketing mix. SEO to get found on search engines, paid advertising where allowed, community management on social media, content marketing to build authority.
A multi-channel approach.
Yes. And crucially, using a flexible CRM system, ideally integrated with your white label platform for targeted player engagement, automated messages, personalized offers. That helps with retention.
Does the white label platform itself help with marketing?
A good one should. TC Gaming mentions evaluating its capabilities. Does it have easy-to-use promo templates? Email marketing tools built in? Does it support that affiliate management platform smoothly? These things make your marketing team's life easier.
So it's not just about getting players in the door, it's keeping them engaged.
Exactly. Marketing is a long game. It needs a balanced strategy, acquisition, and retention. And you need to constantly review performance, see what's working, and optimize your budget.
What if you don't have that marketing expertise in-house?
That's common for startups. TC Gaming suggests seeking help from specialized iGaming marketing agencies or consultants. They also mention that some white label providers, potentially including themselves, might offer resources or guidance in this area too. It's worth asking potential providers about marketing support.
Good tip. So marketing requires ongoing effort and investment.
Constant effort, yes. It's not set and forget.
Okay, we've covered a lot of ground to plan. The plan, the market, licensing costs, the platform, marketing. As we wrap up, what's the main takeaway TC Gaming wants listeners to have about launching in 2025?
I think the core message boils down to this. Success in iGaming today isn't just about being bold or getting lucky. It hinges on execution, professionalism, and having a strong, capable team.
Less Wild West, more strategic business building.
Precisely. And they advocate that start slow, move steady approach. Launch small, focus intensely on being legal and compliant, work on diversifying your traffic sources, and commit to continuous optimization based on data.
Don't try to boil the ocean on day one.
Exactly. It's a marathon, not a sprint.
And to leave our listeners with something to think about, TC Gaming poses some self-assessment questions, right? A kind of reality check.
Yeah, they're quite provocative.
Yeah.
Things like, do you truly understand your target market's needs and nuances? Are you genuinely prepared for a long-term investment, possibly without immediate returns?
Tough questions.
Do you have the right team or the resources to build one? Are you willing to learn the complex game of traffic generation? And crucially, can you stomach external risks like sudden regulatory changes?
If the answer to some of those is no, or I'm not sure,
then maybe it's time for more research, or perhaps consulting with experts like TC Gaming before jumping in. Better to be prepared than caught out.
Absolutely. It's about going in with your eyes wide open.
And understanding the core traffic strategies, things like COSM, affiliate marketing, maybe KOL, key opinion leader, partnerships, community building combined with content marketing. These are the pillars.
It sounds challenging, but also potentially very rewarding if done right.
Definitely. The iGaming industry still holds massive long-term potential. But TC Gaming's insights really stress that success in 2025 belongs to those who plan meticulously, prioritize compliance, choose their partners wisely, and execute professionally.
Fantastic. A really insightful breakdown of the critical factors. Thanks for walking us through TC Gaming's perspective.
My pleasure. Lots for potential operators to consider.
Indeed. That's all for this deep dive. Join us next time as we explore another topic.